again. Hold on, let me see it. The audio's glitchy.
Also, if you're a woman, you can't watch this video. This is men only.
Alright, yeah, I'm cutting this part. Alright, starting with number one. Thank you, come again.
Think come again. I'm gonna put that in a fat. What were
Uh,
the tiers again?
I think this S A B C D F.
I think I'm gonna
I
give it like
think
a.
it's probably a B tier mission. Cause it honestly A tier, honestly. Cause thank you come again. It's a good mission. It's a nice atmosphere. The AI is like it's just like a robbery.
Basic hood.
They're not that hard. Not a lot of enemies. This is a good way to start off the game. I think it's just a good A tier mission,
Me
my
personally,
opinion.
I think it's more of like a C tier because
C
and again,
tier?
like just like you said, it's a very good introduction to get the player in. But I think it's a bit too basic in a way where like you play it one time, but like you really never play it again unless you want to S rank it. Like, where else think of the replayability
Mm,
value of like how fun it could be?
okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. Because the game, because are you trying to say that okay, in a way I could kind of like understand that because it's really simple and this game is not very simple once you really understand it. Like it's not just you run in and shoot people. Sometimes you have to mirror gun and shit. I'm down. So if I say
It's not
A
the
tier,
most
you say
best
C
story, but
tier,
it's
it's
like it
B
uses
tier
the
then.
basic, uses the basic knowledge.
Yeah. So I say me in the middle at B tier.
I'm okay with that.
And then 23 megabytes a second, aka E-boy condominiums.
Cookie toes.
This mission is pretty fucking peak. In the
Only for the
evidence
guys' room.
drawer, yeah, there's a what's it called?
But also, my opinions have
Plushie
changed to
with
better.
come on it.
And his brother's a furry. That's peak.
Wait,
And
oh
his
yeah,
live
I
stream
forgot
going
about
on.
that. Yeah, and you can look at the live. You can look at yourself in the live stream because they actually animated it so like you can see yourself reflecting through the camera and like the other monitor.
Me personally, I'm gonna go with my opinions on this map have changed because this is technically the first part of like the Amos Vaughn mission, like storyline. Because this is how we get the
Oh
mine job
yeah.
first. So because of that, I think I'm gonna give it like a pretty high B tier from my opinion. Okay, I like realistically, it's like kind of very basic. There's only like a few rooms. Like I think there's literally only three rooms you can go into, like the one apartment, the freaking Bitcoin farmer, and then his room, which his room is very nice, and I like all the Easter eggs in there. But
Yeah.
that's about it.
It's like they put all of their time into the into his room. But I mean that's kind of how it should be. He's the main room. So I'm gonna guess it's higher than Thank You Come Again and B tier. I'm
Yes.
down with that.
Also,
I'm okay with that.
what do we got
Okay.
next?
Next one is Twisted Nerve, the Crackhead
Twisted
mission.
Nerve.
I have the most amount of videos on this mission because this mission is honestly pretty
Terrifying.
fun, but it's also really scary because
Crackheads with
there
knives,
is yeah, there's crackheads with
like
knives.
hiding in shadows.
Honestly, like yeah, hiding really dark map. This mission is I think supposed to be here so that you understand how to use night vision
Mhm.
and how to like play with darkness and play
Yes.
in really tight like close up areas.
And also
Whereas
your
in Thank
first
You
way
Come
of like
Again and
not judging everybody, since like up to here,
oh
like
yeah,
you can probably tell who's innocent of guns, but with these guys you
yeah,
can't really tell since they're all in rough
they're
shape.
all they all look like crackheads, but some of them are aggressive. And some, yeah. Then also, I think this is the first mission that has knives. So there's
Yeah.
knives. It's really it's like a
It's been
jump in
stabbed multiple
difficulty.
times.
I do really like this mission though because I like night missions. It's pretty fun to do. I like the different houses. Thing is, I played on this mission so many times where I'm kind of getting used to it. I'm kind of getting desensitized to it, so I'm kind of used to playing on it, and it's kind of getting boring for me to play on this map now. But honestly, I still like it a lot. So I'd say A tier.
Me personally, I'm gonna go with a B tier since there's some parts I don't like about it. Like the freaking I think it's to be said about almost every map, but like I think this is like the first real map that it has the introduction of like where the fuckers was that one civilian at you cannot find. Where the fuck is he at? All right,
Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, is it like high B tier? Huh.
say like maybe middle ground B tier for my personal opinion.
The spider.
The spider.
Um, the spider. Honestly, I feel like it's like a.
First real fucked
I
up
don't
map, I'd
know.
say.
It's a really fucked up map because it's like a, cheese pizza ring,
Mhm.
but
And yet again, another
what
storyline to the Amos Vaughn.
Amos
Up.
Vol. Yeah, Amos Vol is just everything about like like pedophiles and cheese pizza and all that stuff is just Amos Vol really.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of and that's like one of the big parts of the story.
And it's like
And the
when
other
the
part
actual like difficulty
is,
starts happening, since the guys who are there
yeah,
more trained, they got better
yeah,
stuff.
they're more trained. Yeah. Spider. Honestly, I do think that the location is. I used to think it was bad, but now I'm starting to think it's actually pretty cool because it's not like a place that you roll up to and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, so this is like their base of operations. I mean, it looks like a normal place that anybody would like walk past on the street and be like, oh, okay, that's just like a child. You just like a child photography area.
Hmm.
Nobody would really go on site, but there's a lot of homeless people around it, which I still
Hmm.
don't understand that, but yeah, I'd say probably C tier. I feel like I don't know.
I mean,
I feel like C tier.
I think they did a good job. I think there could have been a little bit more from the episode, but I would say C tier too. It's not like bad, but it's not like
It's not bad, but
outstanding.
like I mean, it's just like it's just a mission, honestly.
It's a
Like
quick
it's
little
not like
mission.
it's a nice little mission that you can do. Next one, Lethal Obsession.
Lethal
Lethal
Obsession.
Obsession has to be brought down a little bit because of the glitch on at least on Xbox where the ghillie suit guy or naked guy,
Oh,
ghillie
yeah.
suit naked guy, he will get stuck in a crawl space when we try to S rank it on hard mode. He got
Mm.
stuck in a crawl space and
At
that
least like
shit
three
was
times.
annoying. Yeah, no, that was more than 3 times. It was like what was it like 10 times? I know, like probably like 7 times, like 7 times. But most of the times we would die before we even got to that area
But I will
because
say, I will have to put this map in
it's
decently high
pretty.
regard since it has a lot of like lore based to it, like in the basement
Yeah,
with
there's a lot of lore.
like because the guy's like a former like what was like an FBI or at least
They
some type
know
of high
where to
ranking thing.
shoot you through, like your
Yeah,
armor and where your
your
armor's
armor,
not.
and it's the first mission to introduce traps
Yeah, oh yeah, kicking open a door and
and
getting
then
blown
dying.
to Kingdom Come is insane.
Mhm.
Lethal Obsession.
I'd
I'd
say
say
besides the glitch
it's
part, I'd say like maybe like
yeah,
low
but
C
I think
tier.
we have to include the glitch part because that's a part of the AI of the map. Because yeah, that's a part of the AI. So it's glitchy and it can fuck over some runs. But if you're not going for S rank, then I think you should be chilling.
Me personally, I think
I
it's
think
like a mid C tier.
probably mid C tier. I'd say like low B. So yeah, I'll do high C. I think it's better than Spider.
Mhm.
Ides of March. Ides of
Ideals of March.
March. This is the one where
The veterans shoot at
the
the mayor, the
the
president. Like
mayor, the
yeah.
mayor where he's about to be mayor, where like
Hmm.
they have like snipers inside of hotels. They have a whole floor. I think this mission also has traps too,
Yeah, also has
which
traps.
is yeah. Honestly, I don't really remember too much about this mission except for the hallways and stuff. And
Me personally, I think it's good. It's like
I like
it
it, but
brings
I
the
don't
enemy
really
types
play
of
it.
like it's like soldiers like kind of being pissed off about like getting their like benefits taken away from them.
Oh yeah, that's the lore part of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I forgot about the lore. They're getting their guns. I think they're trying to get some
and
of their
they're
rights taken away.
decently like well designed where like they have like sometimes like amputated like legs and arms, so they have to like a thing for it, which I think is actually pretty a night like a pretty cool detail they added in.
Yeah, because they are veterans. Honestly, I'd say it's like a B tier mission. I like it. It's not. I just don't play it at all, really. I feel like
Yeah,
if
you can see that.
I'd play another mission if there was one. I just don't really.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, me personally, I think maybe like a low B tier. It's like it's good, but like not like too amazing. Like there are some good parts, but I don't think it's like too great since it's a pretty small map and everything.
Sinuous Trail. This is the mine job mission.
Mine job.
Other than the fact that their outfits look kind of tough, I can't really think about too much about this mission,
Oh
except for its
no.
lore. I'd say the
Yeah,
lore and
getting
the
connected to
look
Animal
of
Spawn
the
again.
yeah, that's the lore part.
Yeah.
the lore of Ready or Not is really good. It's
Yeah.
really fucking good if you actually understand it. And this is like a big part of lore with Mindshot. It's just that the actual mission part, if you're not going for the lore part,
But I will say
I
I
feel
think
like
they
it's
did do like
disappointing.
a good job of like the first map. Like this is kind of the first map that feels like a little bit more claustrophobic for like the tight spaces and everything like that, which do like. Like when you're going like that little maze of like software. I do like that part. Since it is
Oh
like
yeah,
you can get
yeah,
snuck
that
up on and everything. And they reference like the
shot
other
from
mission of like
behind.
Milky Toes
Well, what?
streamer. Yeah, like the
Milky.
direct and
That's the
yeah,
guy's
like Milk
name.
his streamer
I
name.
never knew his name. His name is Milky Toes.
Yeah, for his streamer name.
Yeah,
His streamer is Milky Toes.
yeah, he should have got swatted before he even had a cheat piece in his drawer. Okay, Sinuous Trail probably, in my opinion, goes high C tier. There's a lot of C tiers and not really a lot of A tiers, but it'll change.
Me personally, I think I'd B tier since I like it. I actually do like this map.
I'll put it like right there. All right, Ends of the Earth. Ends of the
Ends of
Earth
the
is
Earth.
very sad mission, but it's a really
Mhm.
good one. The lore of
Very
this mission
simple.
is it's like not really connected to any other pieces of lore. It's kind of like a filler mission. Kind of
Yeah.
like there's some missions that are in lore, and then there's some that's not really in lore.
Hmm.
Like I guess 20 megabytes a second is connected to Animals of All, and in a tiny bit of a way, there's a reference to "Thank You Come Again" in on one of the TVs
Oh yeah, the
in
rap song,
the
the
room.
rapper.
Yeah, the rapper did go into jail because he was the one that robbed the place. But with Ends of the Earth, Twisted Nerve, Lethal Obsession, they have their own lore, but they're not really a
I mean,
part
I think
of the
realistically,
lore
Slap
of the other
could also
missions.
be connected to some cases since these like they're making automatic guns and just selling them. So
Yeah, they are selling them. But yeah, the lore of this one is that
three
these
brothers
four boys or three brothers their mom gets like sick,
getting
like really
cancer,
sick.
terminal cancer. Yeah,
Yeah,
and she
terminal
like doesn't.
cancer,
She's not
stage
gonna live.
4. She's not gonna live. They don't have enough money to pay for treatments to try and
Mm.
save her, so they start making gun parts. They start selling like they're actually like
3D
successful,
printing.
but they just don't get enough money from what they do, so they have to start creating illegal guns, and you have to go
Yeah,
in there and you have to stop them, even though
yeah.
their
Also,
mom.
yeah,
It's either you arrest them and their mom doesn't make it, or you let them keep making guns, and they just
yeah. So
those
like,
guns kill a lot of
also like
people.
nothing really happens that it's like good. It's like one, yeah. And also like I do like how they reference like almost to, like you can see like there's
Oh
like a lot
yeah,
of past
the
due bills on the
pier.
counter.
And also the pier of like the new DLC.
Oh yeah,
You can really see. I like the atmosphere too. It's like a normal house. I
it's like
wish
this
there was
isn't like a
more like.
crack den or anything like
Yeah, I wish
that.
there was more like regular like places. Like I guess the gas station one is nice. But I like the chill real like really realistic missions.
Yeah.
Ends of
Also
the
like
Earth
what
is one.
also I said to Asen one time I do like the very human element the developers did for like all like everything like the mom could knees in arm's reach. They have those like a little chair in the shower so she can sit down if she
Yeah.
slips.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Very
there's
human
like
element.
everything that like helps her so she doesn't have to do that much because she's sick. Like it's actually like a it's actually really smart.
And not to mention the house is basically falling apart. Like there's holes in that bitch for some reason.
Yeah, I think that's because of all the stuff that they do, and it's like messing up with the boards and stuff. Anyways, I think that this is like low S,
First
high
A tier.
A.
I
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
it's
it's
A
A
tier, like a
tier.
fat A tier.
I think it's a fat A tier as well. It's like there's nice lore that's not really
Mm.
connected to other missions. I think it's just nice. But then we get thrown. It's like you put a parlay on the Lakers, right? For
On
Kobe
Shaq shooting
to
10 throws.
no. It's like you like Kobe. Kobe's gonna score 30 points this game. Okay, let me bet some money. Let's go. He knocks it out the park and he scores 40. I get some nice bank. All right, let me bet my money that Shaq will make one free throw. He goes to the free throw line. Clock is ticking. Sweat is coming down every single crevice of his body, and time goes in slow motion as you watch your money get thrown in a dumpster fire because, because he airballs. Because he airballs and hits a Make-A-Wish kid that's front row because that was his wish before dying. That's what happens from
In
ends of
Greece.
the earth to greased palms. This this mission is not the worst, but it is so bad compared to ends of the earth.
I mean, but okay, my opinion has very much changed on this since like after going through the hell of a new America, I can appreciate this a bit more. Since yeah, I think
Yeah.
this is because I can appreciate them actually
This is like a
challenging with a
full
bit more of
combat
a
mission.
like a bit more of a harder mission, and not to mention there's a bit more of like some decent lore of like the corrupt Vise agent working with the cartel. I do like that part.
Yeah. Another thing. Another thing I don't like about this mission. Buggy AI. The NPCs of the civilians, if you don't catch all of them, there will be one, like when we first played the mission, it lasted for like an hour and 45 minutes because we didn't expect that the mission was going to go that hard that fast. Wow, that was a crazy sentence.
I was about to say,
We
pause.
didn't expect we didn't expect for the mission to actually start cooking us. So I think it was me and A and B or me and Trick here that died, and then
I
A
think
and
all
B
three
was
of
kind of
us.
just walk. No, no, it was one person that was walking around the map outside and around the map looking for one civilian as they're probably walking in circles around each other on some Scooby Doo shit.
This is
Grease
Scooby Doo.
Palms, Grease Palms is like betting on Shaq to make one free throw throughout an entire year,
Honestly, I don't hate it
and
anymore as much as like I probably did from the like
he
everything I've
misses.
experienced. But it's not as like could be as good. It's like again, it's kind of like one of those one-off missions. But I do appreciate the challenge of it for like the developers putting a more harder level out there. So for that fact, I'm gonna either say like a mid C tier, if not maybe like a low
I think
one.
it's D tier. I think it's D tier. I think that because if you think about it, Grease Palms and the Spider and Lethal Obsession has nice lore and like the enemies, first time you see bombs, and the Spider has really good lore. And the enemies seem kind of professional, and it seems like a fucked up mission, which does kind of add to the coolness factor of it. And then we get a dumpster fire of Grace Palms, where it's just cartel members that are working
That
in
rest
a
its entire.
postal service that you just go in, kill, and then there's an undercover officer. I think that it should be D tier, but it won't be too far off from C tier, I think.
Yeah, maybe like either do high D tier, if not like maybe like very low C tier.
Valley of Dolls. I'm gonna
My
put this in
O'Donnell's.
S tier before we start talking about it because this might be a little 5 minute rant or a little rant. Valley of Dolls is probably one of the best missions
Hard but
in.
fun.
It's probably. It's I think it's top three,
Mhm.
but I think most people can say it's top three, but I think it's top two. Like
Mhm.
I think
Yeah.
this is either the best or
Like
it's
this is
the
a,
second best.
like I said, like this is kind of like the conclusion of like three missions all like two missions all yeah, three missions basically all together. Mind Jot, streamer, and then freaking talent show. So this is like all of it comes together into this one heap of mess. And the map looks absolutely beautiful for being a mansion in Beverly Hills, basically. I appreciate that.
Yes. Then also there's so many pieces of fucked up evidence, just to name some off. Amos Vol is a creep who likes feet from little girls, or
You mean Trent's?
his daughter's friends. So he says, put pictures of your feet down, and you might win a prize. So he just has them put pictures of their feet, and I seen a grown nigga's feet. So I mean it must be a pretty hefty prize pool.
There's also as soon as you walk
Um,
in the front door, you see there's an underage video of his
his
wife
sex tape.
getting pounded.
Yeah, just like an underage video of his wife getting
Mhm.
her shit just
Not
blacked.
pounded, but you probably guess what
You,
happened.
you,
Not
you
to
can
mention
probably
all
put you can
the
yeah.
cum stains, the
Just the
trophies.
statues, the condoms that are around their
Oh,
bed,
and
like they
I
just
think we forgot this. This is like one of like the first mission, like the first I think mission that referenced the spider from like you can see like the spider tapes with the symbol on his floor in his room.
oh you can? Okay. Oh I
Yeah,
didn't
like one
even
of the
notice
tapes he
that.
gets from the
What
spider.
else? Um Then also the little lore details where all of her friends are kind of like, hey, this guy's a creep. We don't even like this guy. Um, and
He's just rich.
him burning
Evidence,
like files and evidence of what
putting
he's
his
doing.
laptops and tablets and phones in the bathtub,
Yeah.
destroy him.
And like burning them outside of his house and stuff and hiring security guards. And it's
Mhm.
cool because the only reason that you know that he is here is because his wife who I think was sort of in on his operation, posted their locate or posted a picture of where
Somebody
they
in
were.
transition or something like that.
Y- Yeah, on her like
Like
on
an
like a
offshore base account in
Instagram.
Romania.
Yeah, and we
Mm.
tracked it down from that.
But I also
So a
like the
lot of
details,
lore.
like his like daughter like actively hates him. Like just, you can go in her room, like there's all the photos she has of like her and like her original mom and her dad. Like he's just xed out, and like it shows that she's actually a decent person. Like wants to
Yeah,
get the hell out of
it's
here,
and then also like
selling her Jeep
um
that he just got her.
yeah, what else, what else? Then also the mission is extremely fucked up. Um
She was
there
just a basement.
are there are there's a Diddy room. It's fucked up because down there it's all red lights. There's pictures of little
Dolls,
babies.
if you
But
get the
yeah,
drift.
they replaced them with dolls because Xbox wouldn't allow that. There
Hmm.
are
There's also a filming
cement.
room.
Yeah, there's a filming room where they do all the filming. There's like the
Barrels
cement
that have dead
where they
kids.
yeah, the babies and the cement barrels and stuff.
Hmm.
The fucking creepy ass hot hopscotch in the middle of like the hallway to make it like kidsy and make it like friendly for them. So they
Whimsical.
have a yeah, it's whimsical. Yeah, it's fucked up, but that
Yeah.
does add to the coolness factor. Although, so
Yes. And also, I
S
think this
tier.
is like, and also I think it also gives like a decent like gut punch of like we took down like at least one person, but like I guess we didn't really make a dent in anything
Hella
if we look
more.
at it.
Still
Because like
hella
for the
more.
evidence, like there's like a photo, like a frame of him with like dolls, which are meant to be kids, and like on the back there's like other pedophiles praising his work and everything they like he gave them. So yeah, kind of like a messed up reality.
Yeah,
Like we took down
some
not even like the
Epstein
big
shit.
guy.
Yeah, we took down like a big like it was a big takedown, but there's like still so many more. Next
Yeah. So
mission, Elephant.
mm,
I think the Elephant is a tier mission
me
because
too.
of I don't
But
know. I don't. I just like the premise of. I don't like what like. I mean,
I like a school shooting.
hold on. That's not what I'm trying to say, bro. No, but it's a school shooting, so it's realistic. I like realistic missions,
Mhm.
and it's fucked up. But they didn't make it a college, so it's not like a high school. Because I don't think they'll be able to do a high
Even though the
school. But
even though the map looks like it's meant to be a high school, but hey.
yeah, it was. So they just call it community college. But yeah, it's realistic. I like it. It's
Mhm.
just
I
the
have a lot to say
fact
about
that
this.
the shooters are still basically kids,
Hmm.
so they act like kids. So, they'll like go into the library, they set bombs up, they know their place around the school.
And
They'll
this is very much have like active
they'll
time limit for
yell.
like the bombs.
Yeah, there's bombs, so yeah, they'll like yell and make sounds and talk like civilians to lure you. Like it's
Yeah.
in depth.
Me personally, I think this could be like low S tier for like many good reasons. Since like Asen said, it's a very good map, mess up situation that they managed to do in a very like respectful manner way to show like the reality of it, and the fact that
Yeah.
the entire thing is basically just referencing the movie it's based off, which is also just called Elephant, with like the shooters even like the way like they dress are acting the same and all that stuff, and the fact what was this? And yeah, and the fact that there's also bombs. Like because like it's like kind of like a three reference. It's a reference to the movie and the real event to Columbine, since like they have like the propane bombs they try to do.
Yeah.
It was like a walk. It was a college, and but like and the library where like the most of it where the most civilians are was from like Columbine where like most of the deaths happened. So yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
messed up mission, but in a very good way and like tasteful for how they did it and executed it. So me personally, I think this could be like a low C, like a S tier.
Low C, I got you. Yeah, I think it's low S, high A. It's pretty good. I'd say it's on more of the level of Ends of the Earth on A tier, but I'm down to put in S tier.
I think it might be S
Um,
tier since it's a bit more like stuff that's added into this. And you get a
then
bracelet.
again, oh yeah, then you also if you get S rank, your officer robs a bracelet off of a dead girl and wears it around. Where's a dead little girl's friendship bracelet, which is amazing. Um, then again, Kobe just scored 50 points after you bet him to score 40 points. You know, you throw it. You're like Shaq, come on, I give you a second chance, man. Come on, man. I believe in you, dude. Score. You know what? You know what, Shaq? Dunk 5 times this game. That should be easy for you.
Dunk 5 times.
Shaq. Then, as you're walking into the stadium, front row seats, paid so much money to see Shaq play. You're so excited because you think you're about to get some money. You see Shaq walk in with normal attire on, and he
Mhm.
sits on the bench because he's tired that game. That's basically what happened with Rust Belt. Rust
Yeah.
Belt is another shitload of a mission because it is like it's a border. It's the border, but you would think that it would be. You would think it'd be nice. It's I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. It's not. I don't,
I don't think it's
they could have
necessarily
done
bad,
better.
but like I think it's like I think they could have better. I mean, I do like the idea of like being lost in like the tunnels and like the claustrophobia of it and like
Yeah,
some
and then
weird
also
shit they're
having
mining
to.
into. But
Yeah,
I just don't think it's a good level. Like I've like me personally, I don't really like have much fun like replaying it or playing it in general. Like this is a mission that I have to do in a way. Like there's not really
yeah.
much
It's
cool
like
things behind it.
if I have to do something, if I have to play on that mission, then I'll play on it. But if I get to just choose, hey, I want to have fun already or not, I'm not gonna choose Rust Belt.
Nah.
I'd say this is another D tier or low
Yeah,
S. I mean, no, a low C.
last I've
I'm gonna
honestly,
hurt you, bro.
I think this goes in D tier since like there's not really much cool things in this map.
I'm
Like
down.
we come from like two amazing maps to this. It's just like a massive downgrade.
Yeah, it's just bad. Um,
Mm.
since the father,
Sins of
since
the
the
Father.
father, in my opinion, has the best atmosphere out of all of the missions because it then follows back up on the story from Ides of March where the veterans are trying to kill the mayor, but we
It's
stopped
not
the
no, it's not even the
assassination.
veterans. These are like
So
his Secret
now,
Service turning against him.
oh, they are. Damn, that is even more lore. His Secret Service is now turning against him when he's at a fucking hotel with his family. So now they're trying to kill him,
No,
and
no,
now we
he's in
gotta
the
help
hospital
him.
recovering. They want to kill his family with this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So
Yeah, and this is the first mission that has the helicopter intro.
yeah, and yeah, oh yeah, I fucking love the helicopter intro, and then
And
just
he got
like
jump
the
scared.
creepy ominous. Fuck you. I was trying not to bring that up, but I'm gonna hurt you now. I'm gonna have a talk with you after I end stream. Basically, the atmosphere is amazing, and I love the creepy fucking like um Roman valedictorian. I don't know what to call it, but like the fucking classical
Hotel.
like creepy English just.
Yeah. How was that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Me
not a
personally,
singer,
I
man.
like this map too. Like because like I'm more focused on like the stuff behind it. Like you can like visit almost every room of like his kids. Like his son is just like his room. Like I think his like middle son or youngest son just plays video games and eats pizza. And his daughter's like
Yeah,
just got broken up with from her long distance boyfriend. And then this happens. And also I like the fact that in like his wife's room, like he left her a voice recording basically warning her and like I think a Bible quote because like his wife was a hard Christian, so she would like understand the warning. So and I do like that a lot.
mhm.
And the fact that
Yeah,
like
though.
it's going back to like the veterans and like they're getting cut from the packs because like you probably have to imagine like some of these Secret Service guys are probably veterans too.
Yeah, because it's showing like the in order, like the out of like the chaos in the city, where like some guys trying to like get rid of guns, and now they're like, hey, we don't want guns, but then they don't want violence. It's like all over the place.
Mhm.
Sins of the Father, again, it's
I
not
think it's
a
a B tier.
mission that I usually play on because I really don't like how I don't like how it's so closed in. I like close up missions, but I don't like how this one's so closed up in. But this is a very nice mission. This is a mission where it's like you play on it, and like if you hear Sins of the Father, you're like, oh yeah, I remember it.
Mhm.
It's amazing. I think it's like middle high B.
Yeah, I can go with that middle high B.
All right, Neon Tomb.
Yeah, I
All right,
can.
Tricky might have
Mm.
an opinion on this. Neon Tomb, in my opinion, is the most overrated mission in this game. I think that Neon Tomb is a terrible mission. Well, not terrible. I think it's terrible. I think every mission in this game is good in its own way. But when it comes down to Neon Tomb, I think it is not fun because I mean I don't like parties in general, so the flashing lights are just pissing me off the entire
You can turn
time.
them off.
I do like fuck you. I do like how I do like how the strippers have like their own little like
Wow.
code that they have to stay by. Shut up. I'm just saying what I like, man. The strippers have their own little code that they have to stand by, where it's like the customer is always happy. Call the, call them man. Why is my dog licking my carpet? Call them little boy or something after you do something for him. Like it shows like it's like little details for this game.
Mhm.
Um. Also, this is the first mission to include suicide bombers. Woohoo! Suicide bombers. We love that. First time I ran up against that, scene dude ran at me while screaming some shit,
Halleck,
and I
Halleck.
yeah, that's racist. Yeah, I got blown up, and I don't think there's a lot of no. I think this starts off the lore to Relapse, but
Yes, it
I
is.
don't. Yeah, so I don't.
Don't
I
worry.
just don't think
I got a
it's.
lot to say.
I don't fucking like this mission. I don't like it at all. I
Um,
would genuinely say this mission is F tier in my opinion. Genuinely, I don't like anything about it.
all right. Well, well, he's having his piss corner. It's time for my personal
Piss
opinion
corner,
about
gang.
this.
I'm gonna pick up all my piss and throw it at you if you say anything other than this mission is terrible.
First of all, me personally, I think this
Just
mission is
kidding.
decent, fat, probably high C, if maybe like low B for good reasons. Because one, this is the first real
Okay.
time we've seen active terrorists. Okay, this is the first like level with terrorists, because of like the lore behind what we're doing in I guess their country. Like we're bombing the places, so they're pretty pissed off about that. And not to mention this mission is also really fucked up with how many dead
Oh yeah,
people
the
there are and their
sheer
phone
amount
calls
of bodies. Yeah, their
and the
phones
phone
are still
calls
ringing.
and yeah, and the phone calls that are happening constantly. Even like the loved ones wondering what happened to their friends. Like it's a very nice detail. Like you can like when you first load in, you can hear the music, and then there's like a bunch of phone calls that like almost sync in with each
In a
other, and they're
corner,
messed away.
like by the double doors that kind of scoop down from like a little tiny stair thing. There's like this corner where there's like I think what like 12, 15 bodies, and then like four to like eight of their phones are going off, just
With the
ringing
calls.
and blowing up.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So other than that, I'd say it's a very like map. Okay, I like it for like how its atmosphere is and like having to be a lot more careful since there are people who are willing just to blow themselves up to kill you. So you have to be like a lot more careful. And the fact that they've also bombed up as civilians, so you have to be careful about not killing civilians to let the bombs go loose. Yes. Also for the fact that I forgot what, yeah, for what Aizen's complaint is like you about the flashing lights in the main room, you can just turn the bitches off if you reach the this like the DJ booth.
I don't want to
And
reach the DJ booth. I don't like the lights.
I don't like the line, dude. And the Diddy, like, and the little Diddy party with the bathrooms. It's kind of like a sex club in a way.
Oh yeah, there's like little hot
You can
tubs
find their
area.
leader. I forgot his name. I think it's Quatamil. They were Quatamil. That's his name. It's
Quata, quata,
Quatamil.
Katama, Katamas, Kata. Hold on, let me find it real quick. Katam. I think
He's
it's
something.
Katama.
It's something Arabic. Tamilan.
Oh, and I'm looking. Oh, let me see. Uh, Katama. Yeah, it is Katama.
Yeah, Kanama. So that's where you can get him and arrest him, where it also leads into like the next mission of like their little arc of like the terrorist group. Yeah, so all around, well, I might not like the mission. I think it's a personally decent mission. Not something I like revisit because it is pretty difficult, but I do like that fact. And like we're going against like, a lot of things of like the sound, the noises, having to figure out like who to shoot and not to shoot, and be careful about the bomb vest. So me personally, I think
Then
this is
also,
a high C or like a low B.
I think that on that mission, it's a mission. I think it is unique because I feel like you can go through the mission either using night vision or not using it. Because usually there's like a clear this mission is either night vision or no night vision. Like since it's
Mhm.
the father, that's night vision.
Even Rust
Um,
Belt.
Rust Belt is night vision once you go under. Twisted Nerve is night vision, and then everything else is not night vision. Neon Tune with all the flashing lights, you can go night vision to kind of cancel out some of the lights, and then also see a little bit better. But
Mhm.
then also the normal without the what's it called uh
Without night vision.
night vision, it looks pretty good too. So I think it's
Yeah.
like a mix. I'd
Yeah.
say you say like you say middle C
I said
somewhere
like
around
maybe
there.
high C or like low B. Inside decently like this mission.
High C, low B. Like I'll go high C. I don't know. I don't like
Yeah.
Neon Tomb that much. Buy she buy twice. So after Shaq,
Here we go.
so so after Shaq, then sits out for the whole game. You decide to bet some money on him to make to score a singular point.
Kevin Durant.
And after he chooses to not that's this is new Neon Tomb, so he decides he's not going to score any points and drops a fat fucking 0 and 27 on the scoreboard that game, right? You're like, I'm going to keep betting on my goat until something happens. And this is where buy cheap buy twice comes in. You just simply bet on Shaq to show up for the match. and he fucking doesn't. He misses his plane and he doesn't show up for the whole entire match. That's what Buy Cheap Buy Twice is. This mission is so forgettable in so many ways. There's like literally name one specific thing that's unique to it outside of lore
The
that
dead
makes this
cop.
mission stand out. The dead cop? What? The dead cop?
You know, like
Yeah,
yeah,
that's an
because like
elephant. There's one
no,
on
no,
elephant.
no, like yeah, no, like the that's like we had like a secret guy in there to like get the info, and they got caught. And not to mention, this map also gets us to the information to go to the port for the hide and seek.
Oh, it does? Okay, that does kind of help a little bit. But
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna
yeah,
play
me
on this
personally, I'm gonna
mission.
tell you something. It is kind of a very boring mission, if not a bit
It's
kind of
forgettable.
shit.
It's forgettable.
I mean, I think it's bad. I mean, I do like the concept of like them just using really shitty cars to like mask the front of like their drug run by like putting cocaine bags in car doors and like all that stuff. And the fact that it's
Yeah.
connected to like probably the best map in the entire game, which does help it a little bit. But I don't know. I think it is very forgettable and like barely any replay value since like I mean I don't know.
What unique is there to do in there except for like the
I
lore?
guess
If you
I
already
guess
know the lore part, then what's the point?
I guess it's also like the little fun thing of like there was a standoff and like you can see like police officers injured and civilians hurt while we make a win there, but that's about it.
Oh my gosh, and then also again with Grease Palms, which is why this one sucks. Buy Cheat Buy Twice and Grease Palms are both really big maps, so it's really easy to just not find civilians. So Buy Cheat Buy Twice took longer than Grease Palms because we were walking around the entire map for around, I think we were walking around for genuinely
Just for that motherfucker to be in the
45
parking
minutes.
lot.
Yeah, for him to be in the parking lot where we spawn at.
Or
And
niggas run right
he
that
didn't make
point.
any attempt. He didn't make any attempt to even try and come over to us. Like it's bad. I don't like this mission. I oh no. I
I'd
might
say
do.
maybe like
Is it better than Grease Palms? I feel like if I had to,
uh
I'd rather play on Grease Palms.
yeah, I'd
I
like put
feel
that
like
below if not like a crap tier.
I'm gonna be honest. I'd rather play Buy Cheap Buy Twice than Rust Belt though.
Ooh.
Rust Belt, I don't. I just
I mean,
ah.
at least for the Rust Belt, there's like literally only like two civilians, and then everything else is basically a run and gun mission.
Then also like the little corridors that you have, like the little tunnels you have to go through. Sometimes when you're trying to shoot through certain doors, it'll get like your gun will get blocked off.
Yeah,
Uh,
I guess I'd say maybe put it above Rust Belt, but like keep it like in a Yeah.
Under Grease Palms. Yeah, that's where I was gonna put it.
So yeah, that's what I'd say. It's
Okay.
not really the best map.
Carriers of the Vine. I'd
Ooh,
say
that one.
this is an A tier map because I like the atmosphere, and then also
Hmm.
it's different. It's a woman cult. You don't see a lot. Okay, not even trying to be like that. You don't see a lot of women in this game.
Statistics.
To yeah, in this game you
The only
don't see
time
a
like we
lot
ever
of
seen women was like the crackheads, like the crack women.
crackheads. Wow, that's really just a bad way. The only other
Shut
time we
up.
see women in this game, other than other than them being cultists, are they were crackheads.
Man,
Yeah, they
it's
were.
true, man.
They were though. They were crackheads.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah, honestly, I do. Yeah, I like this map a lot since like it does have fat lore, and you can kind of see their point they had because like, well, like the whole thing about this cult, like it's kind of like a safe haven for women who've like been abused or sexually beaten or like taken advantage of. Which you gotta also see their point until they start doing crazy shit like castrating dudes off their dick, and like and the fact castrating to their dick or shooting at police officers, and
yeah, and
the fact
also
that they have like a lot of
what?
like they have like a lot of Greek mythology things in their place they reference and
Yeah,
like
and then
and I
like the
figured out that
mask that they
the
wear.
yeah and I figured out that like the wooden like tree person is Medusa they worship I guess since I think
Yeah,
she's related to women.
I was gonna talk about that. I don't know. I'm very confused on why they have it so if you shoot the if you shoot, don't ask why we did it, but if you shoot the Medusa statue in the very back of the vineyard, it
In the
makes
barn.
a really unnerving noise, like a really
Yeah,
unnerving sound. It's like a really unsettling sound to hear, like a little like not like crackling or anything. It's like a
like a little ominous I'd say like when you
yeah,
shoot at it.
ominous, like a little like but not buzzing, but yeah, I guess like buzzing, like a I guess like the
Yeah.
sound you would think a ray would make, like a like something like that. I guess. I think it's better than no, it's better than Sins of the Father. I think Ends of the Earth is better than Carriers of the Vine. I'd say Carriers of the Vine is under Ends of the Earth and A tier.
Mm. Yeah, I'd say that too. I mean, as it I would say it's very beautiful, a lot of decent lore, and you can see Big Dick Rick.
Oh, Big Dick Rick.
Yeah, the bald dude.
Who who the hell is Big Dick Rick?
I don't know. He's like a person who sexually assaulted women that was like on their hit list.
Oh, Big Dick Rick is on the hit list. All right, so oh my God. Shaq next game shows up and drops
No, no, okay,
20
come on.
points
Don't be
after
too
you
hard on
didn't.
relapse. Don't be too hard on
Shut the
relapse.
fuck up. I'm doing this. Shaq comes in and drops 20 points on Carries the Vine. Everybody's like, yes, my go is
10,
back.
10 3
My
throws.
go is back. My go is back. I'm gonna bet he will make three. He will make three free throws this game. Cause the hack a Shaq, Trigger doesn't know what that is. He does not know Gungan. They would literally
What?
fail. They would like foul Shaq. They would like literally push him so that he would go to the free throw line because they know he was probably gonna miss the free throws. Just to stop him from scoring. That's how bad he was. But anyways, they're hack a Shaqing him, so he has all these free throw attempts. He's gonna make at least three of them, right? 100%. No way he doesn't. Shaq then proceeds to grab the basketball, turn around, and
Hold on,
punt it like a
Nathan.
football into the crowd.
Look what I sent you real quick. This is beautiful. What if this happened to you? In Red or not?
Okay, long story short, I fucking hate Relapse with a burning passion. I
I
would
can say
rather
I
play
don't.
every mission over this.
I can say I don't. So I have a better opinion on this than he does. Is it my turn to talk?
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, it's Relapse.
Sorry, watch home. Watch the
Oh my
clip.
god, what the fuck? Oh my god.
Okay. All right. So while Asen watched that amazing clip I sent him, honestly, me personally, I think Relapse gets a bit too much hate for what it's given out. Since honestly, I think for lore
No,
wise and
it doesn't
setting,
get
it's
enough hate.
It is honestly not that bad of a map. It does pick up after arrested the leader of the Hands, which is the terrorist group from Neon Tomb. And apparently he's at this hospital since some police officers beat the fuck out of him so bad that he had to go to the hospital to be recovered. And a good thing I like that they show is like that the hospital is basically overpacked with people since like you couldn't find his room and he's literally in the kids center in like a hospital room for kids. Mind you, a global terror like a terrorist mastermind is it is secured in the kids
In the kids'
section.
room.
Yeah, in the kids section of the hospital because like you can all like in the mission you can see like multiple beds just outside all random places, meaning that like this place is completely cramped and like they don't have enough rooms for people, which I think is a very good detail and shows why that he's placed in here. Not to mention the map itself is confusing on purpose, like
Yes.
because like obviously we've been
Just
to a hospital and know like the
so
confusing ass layout
shitty.
of a hospital. And like we just know the confusing as the hospital and like how like we're just running into a maze and the fact that I think it is probably one of the biggest maps. Like there's like two sectors you have to go, like the first wing and the second wing,
Yes.
going through
It's
bridge.
like both sides are like 80% of the I think both sides are like 60% of greased palms on each floor.
Yeah, I'd say that. And not to mention that this is like another mission where you have to be careful of who you shoot and who you identify as because like the
Yeah,
shooters
'cause they're
have
dressing up as doctors.
doctors and everything, which I think an attack like this did happen where they dressed as civilians and attacked police officers. I forgot which case it was. And for the fact that when you get to the second wing, that you can see that they've placed bombs trying to blow up the entire hospital that you defuse, which is a good little side mission that you have to do. And the fact that the more you make your way down there, you can actually find the leader and rearrest him after he has gotten a pistol. And you can actually find one of the victims of the neon tomb in the hospital from a recording from like two autopsies. So yeah, honestly, I think Relapse gets a bit too much hate for what it gives.
I
I don't
think
think it's too
Relapse
much for
gets way
person.
too little hate for what it gives. I think that the
I
mission is shit.
I
That's
like the
all I'm gonna
lore. I
say.
like how it's placed out and like how like they are using it for a section because like you can see like it's a decently well thought out map. So honestly, in my personal opinion,
I do like how they
I'd put
dress
it
up as doctors. I do.
I'd put it in like maybe high C tier, if not like mid C tier. I don't think it's completely horrible. Not much replayability value since like replayability value since like I don't think anybody would want to replay it that many times since like it's a big ass map. Yet again, find civilians who are lost around. So yeah, I'm gonna give it some slack for that. So I'm gonna put it like maybe mid C tier for like not
If it
it
was
being
my
the
tier
worst.
list, it would have been F tier before I even started talking about Thank You Come Again. But because it's not my tier list, not entirely my tier list, I am going to start it off at F tier, and Trickier said it's going to be C tier. I would say the max I would give it is probably like a higher up D tier than like Greased Palms. I mean, I might give it low C under Spider. I can't give it any higher than Spider. I can't.
I'm okay with that. Yeah, I think it gets a bit too much hate for what it gives.
And then the last mission, hide and seek.
Hide and
I'm
seek.
gonna be honest. I don't have a lot I want to say about this mission except for I think that in my opinion, I can without a doubt say that this is not my favorite mission in the game because it's Valley of the Dolls is my favorite mission in the game, but I think the hide and seek in general is probably the best mission in Ready or Not.
Perfect ending to the saga. I have a lot to say, me personally.
hmm
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, I don't have a lot. That's all I wanted to say. I don't have
All right.
anything I want to say about this.
Me personally, I think this is maybe my favorite mission ever. There are some good contenders to take that. I do play it pretty often, like when I do solo. But honestly, this mission is really good to me since like we connect the dots with like the buy one get one cheap, and we go to the port of like where everything's happening, and like we're given to like the notification of like this is where everything's happening. So we have to find like containers, right? And like even though the containers sometimes you don't find have nothing in there, it still has valuable stuff. Like one container has a car, which you might not think of, but it most likely has drugs in it. One container has Minejot servers, which probably have illegal stuff on there, and one like at the very beginning has toys, which probably have something hidden under there. So even the ones that don't have anything you can report definitely have something going on with them. Not to mention, I think this is the first, and I think this is the first enemy type that has Russians as like their main guys, and the fact that this is one of the, I think, yeah, because like not many missions use night vision, so this is another mission that uses night vision, which I appreciate, and it's raining like hell, and the fact that the
The
workers themselves,
atmosphere
like
is
they're,
so good.
yeah, it's raining, it's all like gloomy, and like you just like sense like this is a pretty bad place, and like this like give me some
And it's
tough
the last
shit.
mission, so you're like, damn, I really want to know what's happening.
Hmm.
Hold on, there are some things I want to say. I don't know if you're gonna talk about the two big things that we realized after we were playing it. So if you are, tell me, because I was about to say them.
I think, yeah, I think I know. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that. So, but if you want to go ahead, go ahead.
No, you can say it.
Mhm. Yeah, so like, you might think
Now I'm gonna
this
say it.
probably is a normal thing, like, oh, I hate you. Anyways, you might think that, hey, okay, this isn't too crazy. It's like, okay, obviously drugs and guns are being transported, probably
Nothing we
illegal
haven't seen
stuff,
the whole game.
and then you
You
get to
know?
that
Yeah.
container. That container. You open it up,
It was so scary, dude. Just malnourished women. Like,
holding each
oh god,
other, nothing
I
but
couldn't
bras
even
and
make a joke
panties.
about it.
Originally they were
I
naked, but Xbox had to
yeah,
tell them to tone that down. And
I
like
couldn't make a
you give
joke
the
about it.
report
I
saying,
couldn't.
"Yo, talk. We got some women here. They need to like, be transported out of here quickly." And then Pfizer says, "No, you're gonna shut
Close
that door."
that shit now. We've never heard from them, but we've never heard them directly talk to us before yet in the game. They're like, "Hey, you need to close that container. We will take care of it." We're like, "But we could just help them right now. Close the container back on the women that are in there
And it literally
that
becomes a
have
mission
no clothes
objective.
on." That's you have to do that to complete the mission to
And this is the first
trap
time
the
even
women
like the
again.
main character you play as mostly in like in the story mode, Judge refuses like questions in order because usually like he's always like,
Yes.
"Okay, I got this." Was honestly a really good detail that I think sometimes get overbrushed. But yeah, honestly, when you see that and like you realize what's truly going on here of like how people are like selling and buying women for like basically like cattle and they're being treated like nothing more than animals, it's honestly like really messed up and disturbing when you think about it. And not to mention when you go deeper in, like at that tower, you can see like texts between like two of the dock workers and like basically I'll get into more of this with the evidence, but like they're
They're
basically
like,
forced to shut
yo,
about.
there's some crazy shit going on here, bro. There's like they were like to sum it
There's
up in
guns,
our kind of on
Russians,
how we talk about it, in a way that we would talk about it. Just imagine like in a more professional work kind of way. Yo, bro, there's like there's some shit going on here. There's people
guys
with
with
gun like
guns,
there's
weird
guns and
containers.
there girl like I hear girls talking and I've been threatened and like it's bad over
Mhm.
here. Like it's because the workers know something is happening here, but
And
they
they
don't
can't
want to
do
say
crap.
anything. They can't. Yeah, they
They
can't
can't
say
do anything.
anything.
Yeah,
They can't.
I'll get to this more when I see when I talk about the evidence, which I think is probably the best evidence in the entire game, maybe. Yeah. So after you do all that, you have to close the doors and you start making your way into like the big warehouse, and you're thinking, what more could really be worse? And you see another container. It's like, okay, but it's not a container. It's like some weird, like a little passageway. And the more you make yourself in there, it's a whole
Yes.
ass auction room with a weird gimp suit dude.
Yes. And it's so crazy because I remember the first time that we played on the mission, I pointed out, I'm like, yo, bro, there's people on this laptop current like this live. There is a live laptop in
Mhm.
there where there
Playing
are dudes
in like
that
mass
are auctioning
betting.
for girls, and the second that they see your officer go on screen for like 3 seconds, they give you a little second so that you can actually see the animation of it.
Hmm.
But whenever they see your officer on the screen, everybody leaves.
Yeah,
They
like they
all
quickly
leave.
reach over and turn that off.
They leave. Everybody leaves.
Yeah, and at first, like when you saw that, you might think, oh, it's just like a
There's
PNG
like
of
the
like.
auctioning stand. You know the auctioning stand that most people have? There's one
Mhm.
of those, and then there's like just like seats that are like facing him, chains, whips,
Almost, yeah, almost
like
like something like
dog
out of like Silent
collars,
Hill or like Resident Evil you would see.
some satanic shit down there. Like it looks satanic down there with like chains and bloodied up stuff. And then there's malnourished girl. Like it's
And there's the
that's
audio of like the
as
one girl being sold for like what 25,000, like $250,000. You hear like her in good
Yeah,
condition, blonde, good teeth, like thinking
good
everything about
teeth.
it.
Cause they were gonna put, cause they pull her teeth out.
Hmm.
No, they didn't say. I think they said no teeth, not good teeth. I think they said no teeth, which we can all put together what the fuck that means. That's it's like,
And the writing on the walls, like how it's like the women are being treated like little like dog bulls, just dirty mattresses, saying that do what you are told, you're gonna get the hose, which is like some whip that gets on the
yeah,
auction room.
that is like, it's like, yeah, the hose is like a whip that has
Spikes
has
on
like
her like,
spikes on it, so that like you hit them with it, and that like leaves a lot of like other holes in them. Like it's
and
yeah,
like I
it's
and I think one of
terrible.
the and I think the one thing it does the best, like how I said for Valley of Dolls, like it's a really massive gut punch for like the fact that did we really accomplish anything in this mission? We didn't even
No,
save the girls in container, and they're probably gonna make up shop in the next town over. Like this is probably like the smallest thing that we've done to like stop their operations. Like there's obviously other women that were sold before we got here
yeah,
on the scene. So like even though you technically did the mission and did as best you could, it doesn't really feel like you
and
accomplished
did what we
anything
were
for that
told to
fact.
do. Yeah, this is the biggest operation that you do in the game, but you don't actually accomplish anything good in the mission. You don't actually do the right thing. You find women that are being malnourished and tortured and probably raped and stuff and sold, and you close them back in because you were told by other people that you don't even really talk to in the game, which are part of the police force apparently, that
I
you
think
need to
there's gonna be
close
the
it up and
FBI.
that yeah, the FBI will handle it, even though you can just set them free. It's terrible.
Yeah. And getting to the fact I mentioned of like the evidence, like there's two pieces of evidence that that I think are the best. Like first one is the blackmail to like the employees at the dock, stating how like they basically know everything about them. Like they know their family's name, they know their IP address, they know like their daily routine, how they argued with their wife last night, and even one where like the guy wrote down that he held a pillow over his newborn baby's face before letting it go as a threatening sign. And the fact that the other one's like basically threatening to rape a woman who works there. So yeah, you can obviously tell that these people are just basically forced to live with the fact that these crazy Russian organized people are just doing all this stuff and they can't really do much
They
about
they
it.
ha Yeah, they'll get like blackmailed, so they're getting
Mhm.
blackmailed fully.
And I think also the second piece of evidence you can get, which is the more sad one, at first looks like a normal painting of a boat, but as soon as you turn around, there's letters from like the women who were in there being sold off, basically explaining the situation, saying that they're probably gonna die and they're not ever gonna see their families again, and how they're being treated, and like it's like this is like the only real sign of like their human life that they had before like they got sold off.
Yeah.
And
So
honestly, I think
it's
this
the
mission
most
is a
fucked up
fast tier
mission. It's not
for like
it's not a big mission. The AIs, there's no bugs in the AIs. The hostage, like, it's a good map. AIs look good. The AIs control good. The atmosphere is amazing. It's cruel, but the lore is amazing. Um, yeah, I think out of like in all the categories that we've been basing it on, I think it has the highest in all of them. Which means yeah, it's the best mission. I still like Valley of Dolls more because of the modern house and stuff. But yeah,
East and the west, I'm racking up on my bread, power on me, I'm feeling just like a Tesla. Too much tree, the smoke is making my chest hurt. Girl on me, I'm thinking I should've rest her. Hey, I'm thinking I should've rest. All night long, she putting me to the test. Got a lot on, I'm trying to take out the rest. Couldn't know my lines, I'm sending them but the best.